for them in week 2. But Astralis, now we have 2 compositions with very different priorities, different win conditions. Don't skirmish Astralis in the early game. They are better. Advantage at level 1. You can lose lane power very quickly, and as soon as those creeps are crashing, it's pretty hard to find those angles. Is Leader feeling a little bit more comfortable now that he ticks over to level 3? Never mind, he's feeding.
Leader.
Yeah, okay. He does manage to live. But now Yonghun is on the way. Big bait, big brain. Abadage now in trouble. Pulled back. Oh, the combo's almost perfect. Oh, he hits him out of the sky.
Just steps into the air. What? Just takes Abadage out.
As long as they don't get dove on the bottom side of the map for Astralis, they're sitting pretty.
Do they dive on this bot wave? They've got
starting to poke. Oh god, Milio is so oppressive with that passive early, but Finn not content with just having a wet noodle fight.
Look at bots. Cobb is completely. Does he safe this way? Ooh, that's risky.
This is so hard. There's 4 members. There's no way. Jonghoon trying to body block. He eased back through that psycho. The flash out from Patrick is clean to deny it. So far, a clean dive. Leader now trying to follow up. Jonghoon has no chance to go invisible. No chance to heal. Peach coming in clutch. Leader now potentially get locked up. I don't think they can redive. They don't have enough health. On the way is 113. Keep your eye on that sapling. Not going to be enough. Excel. The dive. At the end of the day, they are going to get one back on the side of Astralis. Not perfectly clean, but an excellent start from the side of Really tough. Jonghoon only level 3. Kabi so far behind in terms of gold. Ooh, pull back. Leader getting level 6 first. Can he knock him back? Between the goalposts! Oh, he's scoring!
That's the Leader Silas right there, baby. Puts the Abadage behind, loses his flash. Right. Just wants to ignore you and farm these creeps. Leader has TP. Astralis want to fight this Herald 100%. They're Astralis. So where's the Maokai ult? Is going to come in? Are they going to go for this? Cobb is quite far away, but they're
limit level
for
6 as well. Patrick, great guns. I don't think this is a good angle whatsoever.
This is hard, but they're going to go XL first.
Scion, route to stop any potential follow-up. 113 now going back to try to get away. Abadage off to the side. 113 surely set to fall here. Leader on the backside, the stolen Moonwalk. The whole reason the Silas came through. But there's no angle. There's no setup. It's not going to have a Chemtech Soul. Is going to feel good, most certainly. I think it's going to be Cloud.
Hextech.
Ooh.
I feel like you could call me out for cheating there because it kind of showed up for a second.
The words were coming out of your mouth.
I'm always a Hextech enjoyer. I feel like when Hextech Souls in the game, it's just fun to watch. The portals, love the tech.
Agree.
Leader. Oh, he's
never stops. He just keeps going in.
He kills him.
Hit him. God, and again, we just rinse and repeat. High-class stuff. There it is. Claps in the back from the Astralis support staff. Rightfully so.
Herald's coming through. Jonghoon. Bit of trouble.
Locked off to the side. Peach not going to follow up with the second charge there. Charge goes in. More money in the back pocket of Peach. Good to have. Was part of the reason why he locked this champion in. I just didn't expect it to be this one-sided. Peach is going to be in trouble here in a second. Leader gets aggressive. 113 is there. A perfectly laid trap. And now Peach is absolutely donezo. Limit going to try to save the day. A big heal now coming in. The sapling over the wall.
He's alive, I think.
The body block. Patrick waiting over the wall. Leader overextending. This is going to be a big shot to Leader. Oh, no! He throws it all away. Amumu does have... Gave a lot of gold to the worst person to give gold to on the side of Excel. So could definitely shift back in their favor. That second Herald not going to be able to break mid as Astralis trying to force another play. Abadage getting weird with it. I don't think this is going to work out, but it does manage to make it out of safety, but multiple members have now been rooted up. Leader now looking for the fall. Leader looking for the setup. Patrick over the wall. Instantly swapping over to perfect guns for an AoE team fight. Leader is once again locked down. Finn trying to recover the play, but this time around, Abadage gets the buffer right. Finn slowly getting cut down. Doesn't have enough healing. Kabi trying to pull the feathers back, but at the end of the day, it is Excel in the fight. They are so consistently getting more.
And this will be the day you almost caught Captain Abadage. Double jump upwards, reversal, backflip over the bot side wall. That's what I'm going to call it. You need to see that replay.
That's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
That was Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
He's figuring it out.
All over the place. Manages to just kite them out. Gets Finn flash as well. Leader, this Silas in lane phase, good. A lot of solo kills out of this lane phase despite a 2k gold lead. He's just getting murdered by the Aphelios, really, isn't he? Bot tower's gone, Drake is gone. They've stopped the soul points for Astralis, and now I think they're sitting pretty. There's no real sneak option.
We're also in a situation where there's only blue trinkets and sweepers. There's not a ton of vision past the control wards in inventory, but Peach going to kick a fight off, just trying to burn through the jungle. Keep your eyes on Leader, though, if he can find an angle to the backline. For now, though, Patrick already tearing through. Leader needs a perfect ultimate if they want to turn this play, because that free pick guarantees the dragon for Excel.
Jonghoon can't really do anything in this fight. He's off to the side, he hooks limit, but that's about all he can do. The front to back is so powerful from Excel. He's happy to just dash in straight away there, Peach, and just lock one target down for Excel.
Fishes for the steal does not come through. Second dragon for the side of Excel, double Hex Tech. Astralis at a man disadvantage, still posturing around the mid lane.
Getting this wave in his XL. Leader's looking for a flank, but they've spotted him. They might collapse on top of him, but Jonghoon's here to escort him out. How far do they want to chase this XL? They know he's here somewhere.
Okay, not going to spot him there.
Does he TP out?
Excellent work, observers, with the vision highlight. He's just playing on the edge here, trying not to get spotted. Probably starting to recall right now. No.
Oh, they spotted him for a frame there.
Is he walking down to execute? I feel like he could have recalled.
Trying to hide out of vision, but he's not hiding out of vision.
Not out of vision. They're going to be on the way. Maybe they can take down Odoamne. It's going to take a lot of time to burn through the silent. Maybe they can get something done. The stolen Amumu ultimate, not even going to get a chance to use it on multiple members. Walking back under the tower and once again cut down. But Astralis, they see their window of opportunity.
The reversal.
So many members.
The reversal.
Baited to come down to the objective. Once again, leader.
There's no way.
Is he a mastermind or a feeder? It's hard to say, but right now he's a mastermind. 2K is getting lower. They get the Baron.
They all flash out as well.
God.
He just was that planned? Was it? That definitely wasn't planned. I refuse to believe that was planned, leader. No, I'm calling bluff on that one. They're gonna get a mid tower from that. Maybe they get a tier 2. Cobb is there, but he's got no flash. But XL, they have the green gun on Patrick and a Tristana. They can push down for a second one. So, leader and 2 towers for a Baron. That's what I call macro right there. Astralis pulling out
Jonghoon.
The switcheroo.
Needs to be careful here.
Okay. So in EU, this is how in that bush. Leader's trying to push in these top waves against Odoamne, who doesn't have that much magic resist, but still, tanky Sion.
No. Odoamne is going to run him out of mana.
Just Sion.
He's just going to out-mana him.
Ooh, they're going to collapse on him, actually. Does he see the Hextech portals, leader?
Wait a
second.
second.
It's time for round 2. Is he going to get a 3rd Oscar this game? He's out. Nah, this is not real. Leader's laughing on the camera.
What is happening? What are we watching? Is this the world's best game of hide and seek or the world's weirdest game of League of Legends?
It's like, it is Leonardo DiCaprio. It's Catch Me If You Can. It's Catch Me If You Can.
Going through the whole career, dude.
Yeah.
Excel are going to grab a tier 2 here, most likely. Peach waiting over the wall to punish. Leader with a pretty optimal timing coming up on that Banshee to stop any
TP behind, look at the TP. Finn's going for the long call.
They're now looking to force the fight. Patrick, perfect guns for a fight, though they have to be careful. That's the Maokai ult coming out. It's going to lock up one. Patrick stepping behind Limit to make sure that he's safe. Finn on the flank is going to be big. Leader with the stolen ultimate. Can he get into the backline? Finn, if he gets on top of Patrick, maybe they can make the fight happen.
Do they know he's there? He has no vision. He has the pink ward to work with.
To get the Fury. Leap in. They're going to try to lead. Patrick has got so much CC, but it's still not enough. He's got so many chakrams. He's going to start tearing through the team. Abadage and Patrick hand-holding as their frontline body blocks and protects. Astralis getting torn apart in the exchange.
Can they end? Can they end top? 40 seconds on the respawns. 5-man strong here, XL. Flashes are up. Odoamne can tank the towers. Leader has no wave here, no Baron buff. They need to get this wave down a little bit. The leader's going to die.
Leader leaping in, going with the pushback, going golden. This is the game.
It's over, just like that.
Leader might have won the Oscar, but XL are taking this one home. XL, from an 0-3 first week, from 2 of the worst finishes we have ever seen in winter and spring, have now locked groups in summer. What an incredible turnaround.
Top 8 secured. Still one more game to go to see how far they can push themselves up the standings, but now they're sitting at 4-4. And a bit of a messy game, kind of all over the place. Comes down to just this one team fight on the top side where everything was committed to Patrick, but Patrick managed to get out alive. And the rest of XL can just mow down the members of Astralis. Jonghoon and Leader can do nothing but watch their base die. And like G2 have enough peel that Nico and Braum can use defensively to make sure the Korkmar has uptime. It's on Yike to find these isolated kills onto the mid bot, which are quite squishy for Koi. And we'll see how much they can do in these lane phases, which I think they should have some winning lanes. Wolves. So he's actually going to stick around. Marang really wants these level 2 wolves.
He knows he's there. EQ not going to connect, though. Big whiff.
Both of them are on vision, so Yike could dodge away from that.
Decent damage. Red buff ticking, though. Yike has to be careful. Next combo, if Malrang connects, is going to be big. The flash is from Yike. Oh, no!
He missed the W.
Oh, it's a tragedy. Caps can't get the kill either on the Larson. Big whiff on the Void Spikes. Well caught there, Cadril.
Oh, he tried to W flash on Yike now to just recover. You can see Marang. Only 6 camps right now will pick up the dragon, but Yike's just power farming up to level 6 forwards here and goes for the Q3. That's what Marang's hoping for, but no, he's not going to do it. So I don't think Marang's going to go for this, or is he?
Shigenda's getting aggressive. Ulti coming out. Broken Blade has to wait for an angle. EQ from Malrang, where is it going to go? Nice sidestep. Ulti back under the tower. That's a big oopsie from Malrang.
Well played by Broken Blade to get the ult back as well. make sure he punishes him for that play.
Nice
Can't
pick.
get the
Stun. Gonna come in. Not enough damage to follow up there, but forcing out the heal here. So 2 summoner spells lost essentially for nothing.
Malrang to enter this bot side. Yikes, now level 6. Is it a dive?
I mean, jungle dead even outside of top lane, every single lane.
Definitely a dive.
Every single role going in favor of G2. Let's see if they can make the dive happen. Multiple members now marked up. Advian surely set to fall here. Comp first on the menu. Mickey now traded. Advian trying to survive, but Yike leaps in, takes the kill. That's 2 for the Kazakhs.
Easy, clean dive there from the side of G2. Cleanse, burn, and flash Advian down. Malrang not level 6 yet. When Dragon spawning in 20 seconds, he's not going to be able to contest that. But can he EQ over this wall? Ult the Cassante, is that a kill?
Ulti's up for Broken Blade, though. This is a tricky angle again. Is going to commit here. Broken Blade has to fish for an angle. Goes unstoppable, pushes him back. Trying to make it out with 1 dash. Leap in the fall from Gwen. Quick kill there. Malrang finally confirmed there.
Now building up for Shigen that BB will be able to TP back and get a couple of those creeps, but it's the Gwen that's up. Going to be around 1.2, 1.5k gold, depending on whether the Heralds crashed or not. And now G2 getting really aggressive. Everfrost complete for this Gwen. Really wants to lock down that Kog'Maw with no cleanse.
Ulti. Mickey's hit rate in what seems to be an advantageous matchup, absolutely demolishing. And now on the top side of the map, Shigen is going to be in trouble. Yike on the way in, going to try to get some damage down here. An isolated Gwen. Can he get the kill? Yes, he most certainly can. Dustblade reset coming through. Big kill into the back pocket. Get to funnel everything you can in Shigenda and hope that he can take over.
Yeah.
Because conceding a second Drake to G2 is a difficult situation. And with Mickey now coming in, maybe they can do something here against the Braum. Kog'Maw on the way too to stop this push.
Herald crashes, they don't get a tier 2.
Fake caps on the bottom side. Larson doesn't know it's a creep, and in comes the Azir, the Emperor. Barely making it out.
What happened to the Kazakhs W there?
Skin represents.
It's like, actually, Jagos, you know, that's a pug.
But I appreciate you.
Yeah, he's got that dog. 2 items, he's like a...
We don't know enough about dogs.
What is the Queen's dogs again? The royal dogs? They were...
The Corgi?
The Corgis.
You think that's a threatening dog? 2 items is a Corgi?
It's like a medium size, isn't it?
Hurting. And they are hurting them to the Baron. The Corgi, will he bring him in? He won't, but they get the Baron. Yike steals it away.
So yeah, G2, while we're talking about dog breeds, they just start Baron and rush it down. Of course, they have a lot of damage with it with Q Evolved Kazakhs and a Kog'Maw. They melt straight through it. They were slowly securing vision topside, and when Koi took bad recall timers or were just pushed out on waves, they just started up and secured it. Ult's gonna miss from Mickey.
Zoning ult though, because Larson's now in trouble. Big slow, markup coming in, and now they're gonna turn the fight right back. Koi tried to find the flank, but Caps just immediately ults. This is a terrible fight right now. The Jaina channeling, which is channeling for no one. Comp can't even enter the fight. That was awful. G2, a beautiful fight, incredibly well executed, using Baron, breaking down the top side tier 2.
And if I know G2 well enough, with 30-second death timers, are they gonna push to finish? Mickey's basing though. Broken Blade's taking a lot of damage. That's red-white on the Aphelios. Maybe even not even gonna go for the inhibitor tower. We'll see what they do. Hans is stepping up. My question this game is, will Hans Sama have to use Flash once against this Jarvan?
Nope. You know why?
I don't think so.
Because he's got that wolf in him. Wolves are always scary. Dogs not, really. Wolf's always scary. He's got that wolf in him.
It's the teeth, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not the size, it's the teeth. Are they going to chase with a TP here? Do they have a TP ward? No, they don't.
They want the flash.
So flash. Gonna look for this bot tier 3. Baron's still up for another 10 seconds, so they'll have it for this wave. Hans just needs to be careful for the shuffle for the Jarvan.
Comp just gets left on and one shot.
What is going on this game?
Broken Blade into the back line. Mickey blinking health bar, but they cannot finish the job. G2 closing in on Koi.
Yeah, do they go mid here, G2, and look for 2 inhibitors? Doesn't look like they can end just yet, but Yike, great game from him. 3 levels up, level 15 Kazakhs, 6-1-1. And Hans just gonna push in bot. Gonna have Blade Rune King in base, top inhibs down, 3 inhibs down. That's basically the nail in the coffin, really, isn't it? There's not much you can do to come back from that.
Nearly a flawless game from G2. You know, you got one gank that kind of came through on the top side of the map.
Hurting them into the base. And yeah, it's been pretty flawless, really.
Sorry, but Caps?
Look at that Kog'Maw. Look at him go.
Look at the fake Kog'Maw. Look at Caps. Locked up Larson on the side. Immediately Azir is just going to get popped. No! Larson barely able to make it out safety comp, though. Now Gale forcing back.
Oh, Shigenda's
the retreat coming in. Shigenda on the backside. He's been marked up by the Braum, though, and he's just instantly taken down. And now it's all eyes on the Cog. The knockup going to come through to disengage. It is Malrang and Advian versus the world, but they just don't have enough. They don't have damage.
Yeah, TV's going to come back from Broken Blade. Hans Sama hasn't flashed once this game, I think. The entire game he's had it up. Well, he's been under no threat.
Yep. He does have that dog in him.
Oh, there it is.
And it's one of the scary breeds, baby. He will absolutely tear you to pieces. G2 with steam-rolling Koi here in week 3, locking themselves in top 2, locking Mad into the top 8 with an immaculate performance.
Clean, clean, clean. No messy barons or anything along those lines. Just a straightforward game, and I think this Kog'Maw, as much as they're known for their Draven and dominating the lane phase with Draven and getting the dives off, the Kog'Maw is doing so much work in terms of just being able to...
The mid lane is a little bit surprising, Vedi.
Yeah, I mean, for Humanoid, as a player, not that surprising. Of course, in the current meta, definitely very surprising, right? I was having a look back.
A little bit of his life.
He was thinking about playing the Jigenda game right there. Yeah. You know, can he weave through the towers? Actually looking for a top dive. Ebby a little bit low, level difference.
He has Q3 and uses it immediately, misses it as well. The steadfast presence, it's easy dive for Fnatic.
A very clean play from Razork. He saw the opportunity after
this one was just for cannon minions, but it's also when someone uses up your quota.
That also made me laugh. Everyone just replying to my tweets, -1, -1. Realm Walk from Humanoid.
Yeah, Mercer was looking to contest this. Jankos caught in the pit. Ragnarok coming out, and Fnatic with a great collapse there. Oscar winning, going forward, looking for more. Mercer dashing in, tries to get in the knockup, but a good keeper's verdict from Razork will force Heretics to disengage. Fnatic steal away the Herald, a 2-kill advantage, a 2,500.
Overall, just great early game play. That's a 4K gold lead now for Fnatic. And this is what I talk about in terms of how well they play their early game. Oscar Rinnin now 1v1.
That's the Ragnarok all out coming out. Evie actually pulls him away from Jankos. Ragnarok being used, cease and desist, 8 seconds away. The smite for the slow. Jankos looking for the red buff as well. But the undertow from Oscar Rinnin pulls Evie under the depths. V2 the KDA mark here, Vedi. As the fight does begin around the Rift Herald.
Well, the thing is, Fnatic started by pushing in the mid wave, but their resources then got divided. Heretics with 4 members on the objective first.
Good assist. Mercer going with the hook back as well, and now Razork has been caught out, locked out, and shut down. Really nice cease and desist. Look for the Hex Flash hook. Here we go. Humanoid, you got a flash. Knocked up first. There's the hook for the follow-up. The cease and desist coming out as well, and Humanoid is locked up in the mid lane and taken out by Heretics.
They find themselves another pick. They'll convert this into another tower. They don't even bother contesting the dragon. Yeah, as you rightly said, VTO hovering around the top lane. Oscar Rinnin, though, pushing down bot. The TP will come through. Can Fnatic punish this? They're looking to, as Razork.
Epi going in, not tanky at all right now. Doesn't even have a completed item, and the damage from Fnatic is enough to secure the kill on Cassante.
Now, Heretics don't walk away with nothing. They get themselves the tier 2 in mid, they get the tier 1 in top.
Sneaking around that. Fnatic are going to try and rush this one down. Humanoid TPing in. VTO going back to base now, TPing forward, but it's already down to 2,000 HP, and Fnatic have secured it right under the noses of Heretics. Realm War forward as well as they look to chase down Ebby. And so many times in the last couple of days, I have said this line, Ebby dies alone, as Heretics are nowhere to be found.
What? Zero hesitation, 20 minutes spawn into Baron. Fnatic just kept Jankos out of the pit. No ultimate tech for him. Here we go.
They're looking for no one, they're looking for no one, they get the hook. No one dies! And alongside it is KDA falls. And Mercer's going to get chased off towards the top side of this in the end. It looks like Fnatic will win out on the fight, but Noah is down. Humanoid trading with VTO, dash forward, knocked back by Razork, another for Blackhead. And I may have spoken too soon as Heretics are able to dash away. VTO dashing, it's a double! But him as well, Oscar Rinnin trying to chase them down. The jump over the wall from VTO with a distortion will get him to safety. Jankos.
That's 4 Barons now lost for Fnatic.
You know, you keep talking. It's
yeah,
great.
but have you accounted for the seconds now? Hook,
that's tough as the hook goes in, the Ragnarok coming out. As we see Oscar Rinnin looking to chase forward, but not getting those auto attack means the Ragnarok will time out, and the re-engage from Heretics knocked back on Ebby. Oscar Rinnin gets the wild growth. Jankos trying to get in the midst of them, but he doesn't really want to be there. It's VTO able to get one in response. There's a 1-for-1 in the mid lane, as Humanoid was not there with the rest of Fnatic. The Dragon up in 20.
And this LeBlanc is a terrifying threat. No jungler on the side of Heretics means this is going to be difficult to steal. Flanked will give it a go.
He's looking for it. ETO jumping in. Can't steal it away as Razork does still have that smite.
But I believe it was the QR. Now Oscar Rinnin could be in a bit of danger.
Oh, Ragnarok is up actually. Just come off cooldown. VTO still chasing. Red buff for the slow. There, the chains. There's the root. Oscar in and you're very low. Pops the Ragnarok and tries to turn it around. Was buying time for the rest of Fnatic to collapse. Jankos able to dodge away with the Vault Breaker. Noah going forward. VTO doing the same. Teleport invested by Ebby. Anakin player down right now as VTO dashes in once again. The Hex Flash over the wall, but Jankos catches Razork. No real follow-up as of yet. The cease and desist being popped. The steadfast presence as well. Oscar, Razork being pulled back into the middle of the fight. A 1-for-1 as both the junglers die. Still anyway. Heretics trying to escort 3 minions forward. Mercer just clipping the heels, and VTO just deletes the Lulu. Mercer will fall though as Noah starts to stack up those hula hoops. So deadly they can be.
But another 1-for-1. The kills continue to be traded back and forth, but look at how much more ground Heretics is gaining.
They are.
They're car parking that Baron, they are.
No, they're really
it's
car
just
parking
melting through right now. Fnatic, they're not going to respond in time.
What a wallop! Secured by Mercer. That's all great.
Vetius pushing in mid-wave, has the ability to collapse. Razork misses the ultimate, which means
not guilty there.
Here we go, Jankos, can you get the steal?
And you can just delay as well. Vito pushing in mid, as you say. Jankos going to dash out, Chain of Corruption coming out. Oscar in and hit with it.
Now Fnatic need to get out and get control of that mid-wave.
Stop the ports, Mercer locked up. 4 members of Fnatic starting to close in on the bottom side of this, but Noah was lying in wait. Cease and desist immediately from Jankos as he tries to distract Fnatic from his AD carry. VTO on the Nexus tower. The spike and pops the stopwatch. VTO's going to take one Nexus tower down, but already Humanoid has been able to get back to base and stop the advance. In the end, a Mountain Soul to Fnatic. VTO dashing away from the Fnatic Nexus. Chain of Corruption, Razork. Steadfast presence, but they really don't know if they're going to be collapsed on. Jankos trying to get to the blast cone. He'll dash up. VTO will dash back. And Jankos will pay with his life. Noah unstoppable. Heretics took an inhib Nexus tower.
He wasn't able to find it. So for now, Razork's looking for a fight.
Razork gets the knockup, but let's keep his verdict used. And now Razork is all by himself in the middle of Team Heretics. A hook as well on Noah. He's still got a GA. VTO trying to put some damage down from the side. Trimby acting as a bodyguard for his AD carry. Noah's still alive. Brought back by the Guardians. His angelic overlords as the Fnatics are beating down the Heretics. VTO pushing through mid. Gets the chains down onto Razork. He has to dash away. Uses the clone to dash forward further. Oscar Rinnan coming in from the side as well. And the undertow will find VTO. He dashes back with a shutdown for Fnatic, for Razork in fact.
And VTO will experience it around. Trimby with a good ultimate to keep him alive. Supportal combat. I don't think you will.
No, Flackett's here. Trimby's going to have to flash. He uses it. Noah waiting. Hail of Arrows comes down. Trimby pops a wild growth as well. It's 2 big cooldowns used back in base. Ebby's reset as well. They're going to lose a tier 2 in the mid lane here. Heretics as Fnatic continue to push forward. Noah, no flash. Noah, no flash on the cease and desist. Going to try and chase him down. Mercer going forward, but Trimby blocks the hook. And now Noah with red-white turns to green. And it's going godlike. Jankos down. VTO off towards the top side will fall as well. A double for Noah as they go in 2 by 2. And the floods have come and the Fnatics start to win out the fight. The round war forward as Humanoid is going to bring the minions. And the question for Heretics is, how do you defend? You don't have Yola Blanc, you don't have Jankos either. Can you hold the gates for long enough?
The ultimate comes out from Razork. They're hitting onto the Nexus towers. Flacket, I don't think he has the damage to hold the line.
Ragnarok coming out from Oscar Rinnan as well. They'll tank the towers. The minions attacking each other, but they don't even need them. Fnatic, after being massively ahead, almost lost it, but in the end, they'll secure top 2.
Some things change and some things stay the same. Fnatic and G2 find themselves at the top of the standings of the LEC. Similar things. The way in which they've rounded out their draft, I think that Vitality have a much more stock standard front to back in terms of their execution. BDS have a... Hang on. Upset Kaiser.
Above can dash away from this. Gets hooked. Waits.
They have lost that trade. They are losing this.
But Perks is going in. Lebov's going to have to flash away. The Ignite is ticking.
Oh, they get the flash out of Crowny. Well, all summoners, except for the cleanse on Crowny, have been...
Currently unsure as to his circumstances. Either a wave or a particle. We can't know until we observe it. As Lebov caught out a little bit in the bottom lane. One more auto is enough. And Vitality strike bursts and strike hard across the map. That's 2 for them. Adam opens up with a massive haymaker and hits them upside the jaw as he manages to get 1 in response. Nuke puts down a soldier to try and protect Adam, but Photon and Perks are still on the chase to flash forward. Adam trying to turn it back around, but won't have the damage to do so. Vitality, 3 kills to 1 and 1 point.
Caught out. Now Sheo, though, looking to get something back as Douglas in a great position to offer support for his top lane.
Douglas has been in the right position at the right time the majority of this early game. Wave pushing in here. Sheo's going to join up with Adam, but look at how low the set is already. Douglas going forward, twisted advance. There's the face breaker back. They're looking for the damage on Photon, and it will be enough. Sheo needs to pop the icebreaker, and will do that just in time. Permafrost keeping Douglas in points that make it into our final 6, those 4 weeks of competition after summer resolves. And Vitality and BDS in a very good position in terms of points accrued so far.
But
Photon
also
pushing in.
Oh, Photon, I think you've over-aggressed here.
There's the Dominus. Looking for that Permafrost once again. Sheo will proc it, and you can come in from the side as well. Photon, no flash, no dash, no way out. Pulled back. And the ultimate invested from Adam alongside Nuke, just to put the cherry on top. He's trying to get away from it.
It's true.
Often actually killed by it as well.
Hang on a minute. Bit of a skirmish in the bot
3v3,
lane
you think?
here.
There's the hook. Glacial Prison going down as the TP comes in. Kaiser low, down to 150 HP, but he's going to be able to get away. The Chain of Corruption locks them up as Photon comes in, moving at the speed of light, looking for more, but Douglas is pulled underneath the tower, still able to survive. The arrow not quite enough to pierce the hide of the tree. TP now from Adam as Photon dashes forward, pulls him back with the showstopper, and he absolutely punches through Vitality, but Perks is beginning to Goomba Stomp all the way through BDS. Perks can look for more. Sheo and Crowny trying to retreat to the safety of their tower. In the end, a 3 for 3 in the bottom lane.
It's the Thunderdome in bot lane is absolutely... As he realized how dangerous that fight could have been.
The damage he put down as well, but now caught out by BDS. He was trying to guard this bot lane tier 1, but 4 members of BDS are here. Nuke slides in, no Emperor's Divide for him, but with Lebrov there for follow-up, it's a shutdown over to the Emperor of... See if Adam can stop their progression at all. Because BDS nowhere near even taking their first tier 1, just want as many plates as possible. Rifteld charges in, about half the health of the tower goes down. Flash forward by Adams, he looks to lock Kaiser under the tower, and one more shot is enough to kill off the king. Kaiser falls, but the tier 2 does as well. Vitality, 2,000 gold ahead for it, they're losing a dragon. They may lose, going to take this tower eventually, but Vitality got pressure on mid. Move that into this bot side jungle. They've already taken 1 tower, and they're going to take Lebrov's life as well. Nowhere for the Rakan to go. Kaiser secures the kill. Now Nuke has to back away from the tier 2 in the bottom lane, and the rest of BDS nowhere near this. Rift Tower taken by Sheo in the meanwhile, but in the end, Vitality very happy. A kill, 2 towers. They could.
No, they
There's a
will.
ward in the pit. There's the control ward to counteract it. Douglas has a blast cone to get in. Yesterday, BDS saw a Baron stolen away by Razork on the Viego. Here, Douglas, prime position to do it once again. Sheo jumps across the wall. Baron down to 2,500. The hook going in, but Douglas not there in time. Now, can BDS win the fight? That's huge! Oh, he absolutely floored them. A TKO there from Adam as he takes down 2. The chase continues as Photon dives in, and Upset going forward. Upset ripping through BDS. He'll survive. 3 for 3 so far. Can BDS get Sheo's Baron buff out? Or will he be the next on the list for Upset? He can try and just use that Baron Empowered recall to escape. He could even look to kill Upset.
No, he's just going to choose to get away. Yep, he's not going to.
2 in the mid lane, and Baron buff still remains for 45 seconds. Vitality have a collapse. Adam not here with the rest of BDS. Nature's Grass comes out. Root onto Nuke. Glacial Prison popped on Douglas. TP now from Adam as he wants to join the party. Chain of Corruption onto the Maokai as they try and fell the tree. The tower goes down first. Adam's on the back line. Pulls back. Photon into his team. The quickness onto everyone of Vitality, but already it's 2 kills over 2 of Vitality. Nuke will fall as well for a 3rd, and Sheo and Crowny can only watch as their teammates fall by the wayside.
Are they really just going to rush this?
Looks like they are.
No vision. The pings are coming down. They've now been spotted.
Kaiser's going to try.
They don't care. They're doing it.
As a bodyguard, TP coming in from Nuke as he joins the fight. Nature's Grass has been used. Double root, 3,000 on it, and Vitality secure the Baron already. Will BDS let them get away? Kaiser falling, no. Nuke shuffling in. Flash available to him, and they get onto upset, and they slide him back. LeBron with a long-range engage as BDS find the bot lane of Vitality.
Wow. He's hesitant. He realizes something is amiss. The question mark pings have come down. Is he going to overstep?
Perks attacks him from the bottom side. Nuke dashes across the wall. Perks no jump now. LeBron here to help his mid laner. Vitality maybe a little bit pincered. Sheo steps forward. Perks jumps onto him. Nuke. No Emperor survived. Perks gets the reset, and now Sheo on his own. Douglas going forward with the twisted advance, and BDS thought they were doing the catching, but instead they were the rats in the trap. Adam chasing onto Douglas.
Kaiser
once again, the collapse is going to come in. Douglas continues to be a nuisance, a thorn in the side of BDS, and even through the face breaker. Adam will pull Showstopper out, but the cooldowns just aren't there. Vitality find 2 as BDS were looking to take a little bit.
Hey, we have the numbers advantage. We can collapse here, but Kaiser now spotted Sheo.
Hook from Kaiser, depth charge coming out as well. There's the Nature's Grass above. Look for the knock-up onto Perks, but already the BDS jungler is a deceased. Sent packing. Crowny's going to try and clear out Demonic as well, and a 3-item top lane. They're in such a strong spot. If you just look across the itemization, Nature's Grass coming out. BDS will form the Conga line once again. The root does connect. They want to nuke, and now you can see LeBron trying to get into the backline. Photon already so low. Kaiser as well, but the damage from the Moonlight Vigil is the demise of BDS. Perks now opening up. Nuke, LeBron, and Adam trying to get the hell out of here. How are they going to escape? Adam with the knuckle down, tries to get some movement, teleport away from Nuke. He's abandoning Adam, and that's about it. Adam will try and clear the way if you have to feel. Upset flashes the wall. Vitality have to feel that they can end from here if Upset is investing a summoner to collapse on Adam, who was already basically dead.
That felt like an unnecessary.
As the flash, in fact, almost all of BDS have theirs up. Upset none. Kaiser nor. Douglas caught out. Nature's Grass coming as they look for the re-engage. Hook just wide, but Sheo so low already. Crowny caught with the Moonlight Vigil once again. Death just gonna chase him down. Crowny cleanse splashes away. LeBron with the charm on the Photon as they look to re-engage. LeBron finds a double knockup, and the face breaker will pull them back. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Adam buries Vitality in the dirt.
And just like that, 5 members are dead. BDS might be ending Vitality split right here, right now.
They were so close, the margin of victory in their eyes, but Vitality cannot close it out, and BDS will lock them out of groups.
That is it. The summer split is over for Vitality.
Was a victory. Let's zoom out. How do these teams want to win the game? GB, I'll come to you first.
Yeah, so if you kill the enemy Nexus, then usually you win the game. But to get to that process as well, Trevor, I think looking at...
You're neither of those things.
Margoon looking for a gank in mid.
Oh, flashes, gets Nisqy, flash away from Nisqy, but the chase is on, and Nisqy is down. First blood to SK.
Nice execution there from Margoon, and the wave is in.
So lucky Twitter is down.
Hilly, come on, land a hook.
Oh, he does! Flash hook as he locks up Dawson underneath the tower. Doss falls to the whirling death.
The execution. As Kazi. Robot one, is it Glad? No, that GLaDOS is from Portal. That's also a very entertaining AI.
Doss.
Good flash.
Flashes away. Zerda's going back in. Good double knockup, but no one's underneath the tower yet. Marcoon coming in with a steadfast presence as well as he looks to kill off Nisqy. Certus able to survive, and now Hillisang on the wrong side of the wall as Alioya looks for the slow. Certus just can't get close enough, but the hammer comes down from Marcoon for the slow, and Hilly's pressed his W, and that means now he is slowed to a crawl. Marcoon will take his life. He sends him back to see what he can download in the fountain.
So SK.
Still though, Kazi with a 1.5k gold lead. Lots of tower plates in the bottom lane. Irrelevant going forward.
Good ult there. More Irrelevant, the damage is good.
TP behind. But Irrelevant doesn't really have too much left to do much here as Chasey begins to chase him down. The knot into the wall, into the wallop, into the kill as Elioya now caught up towards the top side. Keeper's Verdict coming out. Elioya stunned for a second and sent packing.
And Marcoon and Certus are doing work on the Rift right now. Another pick found in the top lane. Niski, every Shurima shuffle he tries to make happen, all it does is get a flash out from someone. Almost cost his life in the bottom lane, but they do end up finding that pick. Hilly now in a bit of danger.
I mean, the rest of SK are closing in here as well. They might try and kill off Certus. Whirling Death, 8 seconds away for Kazi, only 100
What reference is he going to make, and will I get it?
Or I could start with a medical fan, like I do in my streams. As Certus looks to start a fight in the bottom lane. Good Everfrost on Chasey, who gets up towards Mega and will burn the flash to escape. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Marcoon looking for engage on the backside as Niski knocked away with the explosive cask. Irrelevant falling down to half HP, but extra kick. With the red white
How
looking
is
for
no one
more of a
dead?
fight. No one dies.
Wow, so I thought Niski was going to die initially, and then he gets away with his life, and then I really thought that Doss was going to die. Hillisang, no. Okay, he's fine.
He's good.
Yeah, he's chilling. This is just Hilly, man. He's going to play with your emotions. Certus looking for another. Does he have the damage?
Yeah.
Yes, he does. Marcoon will smite that one away. Dragon spawning. Oh no, the Baron and Dragon have swapped back the other way around.
Hilly's rooted.
Is dead.
Gets the hook on Execute, but that just pulls it closer to Kazi, who flashes forward. Execute being healed and shielded a ton. The knockback on Kazi, the barrel finds him. A double for Irrelevant. I think Kazi did get about 500 gold though for the kill. Certus trying to join the fight, was spotted on a ward as he worked his way towards this mid lane. Marcoon here as well. Gonna Hex flash in. Chasey, steadfast presence. Marcoon looks for the knock into the wall, can't quite find it. Gets the knock up with the Keeper's Verdict, but you're in the right place at the right time to protect his top laner.
Good position to TP from. Irrelevant. Could find a flank here. Nope, he's just going to go front to back with his team.
Certus has the Gnar ultimate. Dragon down to 3,000. Elioya should be able to smite this one as Marcoon comes in with the Glacial Prism. Irrelevant. The knock up, the knock back, the Everfrost. Everything used by Irrelevant. And immediately Kazi falls alongside him. Hillisang will go down. Niski too. Another double for Marcoon. As now he's got half of 10. He's got 5. Certus as well, depending on whether or not he's able to get.
It's a 5-stack in mid.
Irrelevant has TP, Irrelevant has TP, Irrelevant. He has TP and he's gonna use it. Looking for the flank, Certus goes in, stolen Glacial Prism as they look for the engage. Niski has to flash away, already one down. Certus falls low, but Irrelevant finds the body slam, the explosive cask as well. Already man have lost 2, Kazi. Opening up the Severum ult. No health back for Extra Kick as it goes between the uprights.
The damage is good from Kazi, but he can't quite stick in the fights long enough to get it off. Chasey wasn't close enough for them to really convert this. Marcoon.
Marcoon. Chasey, where are you going to go? Tower aggroed onto him. A TP behind once again. Because he's already dead. Certus trying to dash forward. Flash forward. Lands it underneath the tower, and there's no problem with those chains. SK turn towards the Baron.
And Kazi and Chasey overstay. And now this is a free objective. Now the gap should be big enough for SK to feel it. Elioya still alive. He will be spotted on a ward.
Certus jumps here. Make sure that Elioya can't get in. They're doing everything in their power to keep him at arm's length, and now they dive forward. The flash from Elioya, but it's into a bush that SK can rapidly chase into. A 4, almost 5,000 gold lead for SK. Baron on them.
They just can't qualify for the season finals. They won't have enough championship points.
And that means they can't make worlds. Obviously, very important. Alongside the LEC Championship as Hillisang falls once again. Mad Lion's already locked into our top 8, locked into the group stage. And it was all the way from 8th place.
Is he just holding his hands up in celebration? Are you just going to leave him there?
I think it's a mixture of celebration, disbelief, and hope, you know?
He may have also forgotten that his arms are up there. He was so focused on the game that he just...
Often that happens.
Yeah.
Now looking to make some good Fuemigos in the bottom lane.
It's a weird transition, I'll admit.
You know?
You already stretched that one.
Hey.
Marcoon looking for Chasey.
Fuemigo is for friends that we make together. As they look to add Chasey to the gang. The Gnar back, but Certus still has the Everfrost for the root. Chasey falls. Certus 6-0-7 now on the Silas, and this has been really dominant performance from SK.
Mad.
Yeah.
Like, it hasn't even been close. Aside from Kazi getting a kill in the bot side of the map, like, this has just been the SK show. They started with great mid-jungle ganks, and they've just been moving that pressure around the map. Keep my eyes on Kazi to be the person to do that. He is still very strong. Hilly.
Locked up. Certus goes in with the Gnar. Hilly already down to a 3rd HP, and Marcoon chases forward. SK find another in the top lane. Chasey's trying to push down in the bottom side of the map. Irrelevant here to answer the wave that's crashing towards the tower. Chasey jumps over here,
that is not
the
it.
tower. Chasey, what are you doing, man? Okay, I mean, Chasey's dead, right?
No.
No, yeah, because Certus
Now
is
he's
here.
dead.
Yeah, so Chasey's just dead. Maybe thought that he could dance around Irrelevant enough to find at least
He
the
wanted
tower,
the tower.
or the
That's
kill.
what he wanted, yeah. And it's nothing personal. Nothing personal, man.
We stand Hilly in
There's
this
DOS
house.
I think Niski is dead.
We'll see.
Deceased. His life is forfeit. The Emperor's reign has ended.
Rest in peace. If you hadn't nailed him to the perch, he'd be pushing up the daisies, Betty.
Oh, I love that reference. The Baron started off, Elyoya looking to try and get a steal, has the flash.
He can still do this. Can dash in, can flash out, or vice versa. Vision there because the control ward's in the back of the pit. Mark
Please
currently
don't
tanking
flip
the
this
tower.
SK. Come on,
Irrelevant
don't
on the
flip
chase. Elyoya in the tri-bush. Chasey trying to get forward. Irrelevant's now going to man mark Elyoya.
That control ward
Zonal
is still
defense.
there.
Elyoya! Not quite able to get it through the whirling death. Marcoon secures the smite, and alongside it, the Baron. Elyoya will fall, and with the second Baron they've acquired,
We'll
what I
slowly
like to
be
see.
chipping away at the tower.
2 points of pressure. Hylissang looks for the hook, can't get it underneath the tower. Marcoon dives in, and immediately Hylissang dives. A shuffle back, but it's not enough. Mad Lions start to clear it all up. In fact, it was Certus' shuffle that pulled Mad Lions back. SK take the fight in the top lane, and they will take their 3rd win of summer. Will it be enough to get them through to the group stage? Will it be enough to keep them alive in the season finals? We will have to wait and see, but for now, SK have done their job.
A one-sided stomp from SK as Mad Lions is wiped off the map.
And SK can breathe a sigh of relief for tonight, at least, as they move on to join BDS, Astralis, and Koi at 3 and 5. Tomorrow is a new day, and could be the last day of some of these players' seasons. But for now,